friends, and welcome back to Vintage Sports Shack. And welcome back to another pop-up episode. Today, we're going to be talking about PSA buying SGC and why I think it's a good thing. So as always, stand up, stretch out, because away we go. Alright guys, big news. Last night I watched probably 6-7 hours of YouTube about PSA and acquiring SGC and surprises and shock, and I am going to tell you why I think it's a good thing. But before we get into it, I wanted to remind everybody, Friday, trade nights, Saturday, show, Ship Shawana in the barn. If you can make it, check it out. It's 9 to 3, something like that on Saturday. Trade nights, 6 to 9, 5 to 9. Check out B Sports page on Facebook. It is one of the biggest shows in the Midwest. Card Collector 2 is going to be there. Triple Crown Sports is going to be there. Neo Cards and Comics is going to be there. I think it's Great Sports is going to be there. They have a YouTube channel, Caden Pence YouTube channel, a bunch of big YouTubers and cards dealers here in the Midwest. It's a great show, so check it out. Also, I wanted to remind the gum. No one's claimed the gum. Anyone that wants the gum, comment down below. I'll send it out to you. And the news of the day, though, I wanted to get into that real quick and discuss why I think PSA is a good thing to buy SGC. Months ago, probably 6-8 months ago, I did a video explaining in a perfect world that one grading company would be the best, and it's due to conformity. And if you go back and watch that video, I talk about conformity, theory of substitution. I'm going to briefly explain and go through it today, and hopefully it all makes sense. But conformity drives value. All you sports card investors should be jumping up and down because you want conformity. You want your prices of your cards to go up. That's a good thing. It will bring consistency across grading companies, 2 of the 4 biggest. Consistency, and also it will take away the theory of substitution. Theory of substitution, I know all you guys are like, oh, you got choices. Choices always isn't a good thing. A lot of choices isn't always good. You get lack of consistency, lack of quality, a lot of things that you do not want when you're grading cards. You want consistency, conformity, you want the same. You want, and I know a lot of you are thinking, well, that's tag. Guys, problem with tag, one, you're going to have all these people jump out of PSA, SGC, CG, whatever grading you have, and jump into that. That's not going to happen. Why it's good that PSA bought SGC if it works out, well then, tag, if they're smart, will sell their stuff to PSA. It's just like startup companies that sell to Facebook or Twitter, or you just start them up and sell it. Jeff Wilson's wife started up a company and sold it. That should get you guys all going right there. That's the way big business does it. You want the big guy to gobble up all the small guys and to become the quality, the big company that we all depend on. So in my opinion, by PSA buying SGC, it just opens the door for them to buy tag or to buy another AI company that does grading. All you smart guys out there that know everything, you should be working on that. You should be trying to come up with ways to do grading so you could sell it to PSA and retire. Have hot chicks licking your toes down in the Bahamas. That's what I'd do if I was smart. But I'm not, so I'm here making this video. But PSA is the best, the top. Whether you like it or not, and you guys can comment down below and talk about how great all these other companies are. But I'm out there selling cards, and I'm telling you, PSA is the most desired, the best, the most dependable, the most consistent. Now I know a lot of you will say, well, this and that. I've done crossovers. There's not much difference between them. There's not much difference between SGC and PSA, I say. That's where I've crossed them over. HGA, I did send one over, so I don't really want to include them, but they're all pretty consistent. I don't have any complaints. You guys see me open up cards. I don't complain about my grades. I don't flip out, get excited. They are what they are, because you have to have trust in your grading companies. Now, I know a lot of you guys that watch YouTube get angry, think you know best, think you know better than the grading companies, say, oh, they only get paid $16. Guys, you have to have faith and trust in your grading companies if you want grading to be part of the hobby. You don't know more. I did a video last week saying the grading, the cards I sent in, it's not PSA's fault. It's not SGC's fault. It's my fault. I watched videos this morning where a guy was getting his review back. I just happened to scroll down, and he was complaining about his cards being damaged by PSA, and then he sent them back to PSA and did a follow-up video, and I happened to see that, and it wasn't PSA. It was him. His cards were damaged. And then he was sending in off-center cards, and he was like, well, I was hoping that would pass. You can't hope. You can't send in damaged cards and hope they don't see the dinks. You have to be better at looking at your cards. Quit cleaning them. Quit jerking with them. If you want good grades, send in good cards. That's why a PSA 10 is so valuable. It's not that everybody's out of their mind. I've seen videos this week of people, oh, I can't believe they're paying that. A PSA 10 is hard to get. I've sent in thousands of cards. They are hard to get. Even when you look at them, no fingerprints. I spent a lot of time with them, friends. They should be priced at what they sell for. They're hard to get, and if you want a PSA 10, you've got to pay for it. So, conformity is best for the hobby. It's best for value. A lot of you out there say, oh, you think you know everything. No, I don't. But I do know value. I do understand conformity, contribution, substitution. That's my job for 35 years, to understand value. So when it comes to PSA, buying SGC, instead of complaining and bitching and moaning, you should be excited. You should be glad that the hobby's moving in this direction, and it is conforming to one grading company. But we do need to hold them accountable for their actions. Nothing wrong with that. But, guys, that's my spiel today. Conformity drives value. I said it months and months ago. This is a good thing. I hope everybody sees it that way. But as always, comment down below and tell me what you think. Peace. Have a super great day. And why'd you come here?
Time to figure out how to chase my blues.